In this video, we're going to talk about the problem with piano relaxation exercises. So without further ado, let's jump right in. I recently did a video on 4 relaxation exercises to help with reducing and alleviating tension. So you're probably wondering, okay, now I'm saying that there's a problem with relaxation exercises. What is up with that? And in order to explain this, let me first start by saying that relaxation exercises have a distinct place in the piano studio. As a student who is learning to get rid of tension, especially someone who has had a lot of tension in the past, these kind of exercises are really helpful. You might have done those exercises and found that, wow, they actually really helped me become more aware of different parts of my body that I didn't really think about, like the elbow or the shoulder, and it helped me to reduce tension. So then the question is, why am I now saying that there's a problem with those kinds of exercises? And let me explain like this. Relaxation, or let's say the sort of opposite of having tension, the act of not having tension, is very important at the piano. However, simply just trying to relax at the piano does not necessarily effectively always accomplish that. Think about it like this. If every time you dice an onion or something like that, you always cut the crap out of your finger, the answer is probably not, well, I'm going to try dicing a yellow onion instead of a purple onion or something like that, or a red onion. You can see how that's not really going to solve anything, because the issue isn't what kind of onion it is. You might say, well, gee, if I had a sharper knife, that would also help. That would help in chopping the onion, but it's not going to keep you from cutting your fingers. It's probably how you're using your fingers. If you've watched those cooking videos that are really popular on YouTube right now, it's the whole thing of holding the onion so that your fingers are actually like this, so the knife can actually ride up and down along your fingers, and your fingers are not like this, you can actually cut them. And that really gets to the heart of it. It's all about technique. It's about how you use your fingers as you dice an onion. And the same is true at the piano. Most of the time, tension at the piano is caused by either awkward movements or awkward positions, so playing in a position that's really tense and awkward, or it's a result of overuse or using things incorrectly, okay? And I'll explain what I mean. So for instance, if I play with an extended wrist all the time, that's going to cause tension in my wrist, because it puts a lot of strain in my tendons in my wrist. If I, for instance, play with my elbow pulled out to the side, that's going to cause a lot of tension in my elbow, because my muscles are having to help support this rather than just being down like this. Then these muscles don't have to do anything. So you can see how those awkward positions essentially can cause tension or muscle overuse. And the problem, of course, here is that if I do all these exercises to try to get myself to relax, it will help me become more aware of those parts of the body. It will help me gain an awareness of what it feels like to not have tension, and it will help me learn to release tension when I notice it accumulating. But, and this is the most important point, if we don't address the initial cause of the tension, okay? So relaxation exercises can, and in many ways are, just addressing the symptoms, okay? They're not actually addressing the root cause of the problem. And that is what I mean when I say the problem with relaxation exercises. So if you're sitting at home watching this video, maybe you're sitting at the piano and you're wondering, okay, where do I go from here? Because I watched that video and it was helpful. Well, what I would suggest is continue to do those exercises if you find them helpful. And indeed, they can be really helpful. And I've been greatly helped in the past by some of these exercises. But understand that they could, and largely probably are, only addressing the symptoms. So then what you want to do is you want to try to determine why you have tension in the first place. If you have tension in the elbow, why you might have tension in the elbow. If you have tension in the wrist, figure out why that is. Now, to help you figure out what is causing tension in your piano playing, I actually have a lot of videos on my channel that can help you identify some of the common problems that people tend to have that cause tension. So go ahead and jump over to the channel and check some of those videos out. So basically what you want to do is you want to figure out what is causing the tension and then see about how to alleviate that. And that will sort of get rid of the need to be constantly doing those kind of exercises to alleviate tension, because you won't be building so much tension. So hopefully you can see that not only these exercises can be useful, they can be worthwhile, but you can also see that they don't necessarily solve all the problems. They're sort of a means to an end, but in order to get to that end, we have to ultimately figure out why we have those problems and that tension. So I hope that this information was informative and helpful. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.